pill. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
What's up, crypto fam? Welcome to the Extra Bullish Hour with your hosts, the Bagman, Berserker, Uncle Buster, and Fuma Boys. Smash those likes and the subscribe button on the way in. Thanks, fam.
Pump it up, pump it, pump it up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it to the moon. Pump my bags up. XRP, pump it to the moon. Pump it up, pump my bags up. Pump it up.
Now buckle up and let's get bullish. Extra bullish.
Pump it up, pump it up. Pump it up,
pump it up.
Pump my bags up.
Bags up. What up, gents? Good morning.
I gotta add the full song. It's only like 15 seconds for some reason.
Let that beat drop. What up?
Welcome
morning,
in,
guys.
peeps. Welcome to the Extra Bullish Hour. How y'all doing?
Yo, let's get it.
Good, brother. Thanks
Man.
for having me on.
Shout
I
out
missed
to
a couple
everybody
weeks,
in the chat.
man.
Yes, sir.
Feels like I've been gone forever, dude.
You've been
I'm tired of stuff in my bags, though, man. I'm ready for this shit to pop off, man, to be honest.
You've been out on the field.
yeah. Like, I'm a selfless person, but I'm selfish as fuck when it comes to XRP, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. It's time.
Amen to that. Amen.
There's
Shout out
only
to
one
Shout
way to
out-
get me to New York, man. Let this shit go, and I'm out.
Moonshot it.
Yeah.
Man, we may not even have a chance to register because they closed it up. So
The
who knows,
proper
man?
party.
Whoever hasn't, the proper party, bro. Like whoever hasn't registered, shit, it might just be like a split second on the 8th. When are they opening back up? September 8th.
Yeah.
The registration.
September 8th.
Roger that. It's so bizarre, man. They're just like, quick, let's have a party, quick, hurry up, quick. It's like 1 month, Ain't no accommodations. Most of us are going to do. I was telling Buster or telling you guys a little earlier, like I'm gonna have to like red eye that shit and then like not book anything. Just jump in, dude. Just go. We're one night and go home. Like crazy, dude. But yeah, that's the thing. I was doing a post and it was like, hopefully Brad Garlinghouse, somewhere along this lines, like Brad's a gentleman and hopefully he knows, that there's enough time and there's some sort of pop announcement prior to, because making arrangements, man, for the community, the majority of the community is like Joe the plumber. We're just like normal Joes, man. 9 to 5, making ends meet. That's it. You know what I mean? And we got bags that we've been stacking for years. And it's like, how do you do the community right? Maybe these guys are out. What's
They
that?
should have
The
waited
whole
till
proper-
next year.
The whole proper
Yes.
thing, though, that'd be a huge like play on the XRP community, because we were talking about that last week. I mean,
Yeah.
what he said at Kimes, that to me, that's nothing to do with investors, nothing to do with the stock. When he said the proper thing at Kimes event, to me, it's if it's a letdown, that's pretty hardcore. That's how I feel about it.
How many people you guys think signed up already?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot, man. I would say nearing, 500 to 1,000 or something like that. Maybe they just saw the volume go super fast and then shut it down. But it's got to be in the hundreds that already RSVP'd.
Because the venue only holds about like 2,200 or something like that.
Whoa.
And,
It's a big venue, though.
Dean
I
was
wonder
saying-
if they were.
Dean
Sorry,
was
go
saying
ahead.
he has 75,000 emails, so I made a tweet saying we're gonna need a bigger ballroom.
Right. And, if Ripple's hosting it, man, they got tons of money, man. Unlimited.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
They beat out
They
the
can
SEC,
feed-
so they can do whatever they
Yeah.
want.
They do whatever they want, bro. And so, like, man, you'd think it'd be like concurrent or something like that. If they did like two at the same time kind of thing, that'd be nuts. I don't know. West Coast, East Coast, that's kind of weird though.
This was kind of interesting here. From July 7 says XRP community missed something big with the Ripple party. Nikola Tesla's plaque is just a few steps from the Hammerstein Ballroom, Tesla room 3327. Stayed at the New Yorker Hotel. Nikola Tesla.
Wow. Isn't the address like 311? And that like for some reason that number correlates with some gematria stuff or some occult stuff. The address
Something
of the place
like
is
that.
like 311 Hammerstein. And then Mr. Poole, when he remember the numbers in the Twitter address or the Twitter name for Mr. Poole was like 311 or something like that. It had the same numbers in there.
311.
Yep. West
And we got
34th Street.
We got the 101010.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's a lot of similarities, man, to like what's going on here. Like, did they pick that on purpose?
Unification Church, the owner.
Bro, dude, I remember hearing about that. I think Baba Cug said that was like a. He tweeted something like it was a Freemason building.
Oh yeah, you know what 311 is, right?
No, go ahead.
11 is the 11th letter is K, so 3K.
Oh wow,
KKK.
Wow, that brings a whole new
Yeah.
meaning. There's a band, man, that got famous. 311. That's nuts.
But this is kind of weird, like a weird venue to pick, because like this is what it looks like. So to me, it looks like we're just gonna be all piled in here, and they're gonna be up on stage and shit.
Man, it's like the Lincoln assassination, dude.
That's what I was thinking, man. That's crazy you said that. I was just
Lincoln
thinking that.
assassination, bro.
This is like kind of like a Baphomet sign.
Yeah, look at that. Like pentagram, purple revolution, color revolution. Come on. I don't know. Maybe Ripple is just oblivious or I don't think they are oblivious, but maybe they just don't really quite understand that like the majority of like the army are really, really awake people that have dove into a lot of truths. You know what I mean? I don't think they understand, man, that we're like, what is this? Like, the majority of us are like keyboard warriors. There we go. Shout out to the chat, guys. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
XRP,
Wayside.
man.
Bullish Hour.
Those dudes can research, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think it'd
That's
be a
why we-
letdown, though, dude, if nothing happens.
I don't think it's possible, man, because of just how awkward everything is, how like convenient everything is, how everything mashes together, and it's like, are you kidding me? You know,
We got Ripple,
some people are. Sorry, go ahead.
Ripple advertisement in Dubai. Swell 2023.
Damn, that is nuts. Yeah, man, but it's like these people, man. There's a lot of people that are like way off the rocker as far as like paranoid, and I'm like, dude, I was one of them for a split second there. I was like, dude, maybe there's some sort of like deep state thing gonna happen here or whatever. Get all the Ripple people together, like not trying to like be paranoid, but I mean, I'll go. You know what I mean? If I could put together the planning and the funds and the accommodations but it's like no time to do this, man. So like, are they doing it obligatorily? You know what I mean? Are they doing it just because they know something's coming? Like Brad Kimes is like, oh shit, I got to make good on that proper party. You know, because he knows we're not going to be able to have a proper party later. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a trip.
D. Jackson says, I ain't going to that shit. Sounds like an Illuminati party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and I'm not trying to like stoke fear or anything. What's up, Lady E? But I'm not trying to stoke fear. I'm not trying to stoke fear. It's just a practical thought process, especially with people that are sharp. You know, people that are used to be doing a massive amount of research. Like, why in the triple hockey sticks
Crypto
would there
G.
be, bro? Some Titanic shit.
Some Titanic.
The
That'd
belly
be
of the
hey.
beast.
I mean, that'd be a huge ship going down if something happened up in that place. You know,
Isn't New York where like most of them are at, like the deep state and shit?
Yeah, they call them like principalities, you know, strongholds of like negative spiritual energy type shit, you know. And New York's a hub, you know what I mean? Same with LA, you know.
Biggest false flag.
Bro, you know what I mean? It'd be nuts if we had something like that.
Well, I'm saying they had the biggest false flag, the Twin Towers.
Yeah. And Han's like bust out. Like that's what I'm saying. Some of our like most OG, you know, Blue Crew and most OG members of the community that have been around for years, they know. They're just immediately their thoughts go to, oh shit. You know what I mean? Someone was joking about get that Lahaina blue, get a hat and a jacket. Lahaina blue, so you don't get lazy.
Hat.
Well, I mean, JP Morgan, well, he canceled at the last second on the Titanic. Like, if David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse cancels and steps out, don't step foot in that place.
Abort!
You know
abort!
what I'm saying? Yeah, abort mission. Like,
Abort mission
don't even
now,
go
bro.
in that place.
Yeah, abort.
Speaking of conspiracy,
you think like that though.
You guys want to check out some conspiracy stuff?
Do it, bro.
Yeah.
We got the crazy stories coming out of Burning Man.
Wow, that just happened, didn't it?
Yeah, Nevada, and we've been having heavy rain, and it looks like they were trying to do some shit here.
Most of y'all have probably heard that Burning Man was declared a national emergency, but there's some pretty stuff coming out. So it was announced earlier that Burning Man was declared a national emergency because it was flooded. And so they sent in FEMA, which already seemed kind of like a weird reason to send in FEMA and keep anyone from leaving the festival. 73,000 people they're keeping locked in there for flooding. Now there's some new terrifying information coming out that there's a virus on the loose in the festival and that people are getting really sick with boils, vomiting, hemorrhaging. To me, this makes way more sense than flooding in terms of what their response was to the situation. This is a text from one of the festival goers, and he said, "Yo, just figured you should hear from me first. Daryl is crazy sick with something that has him coughing up really coagulated blood. Medic showed up wearing a full suit. No idea where he is now. I would stay inside your camper." And he goes on to say that an outside agency is putting up a fence. This is a different festival goer that said, "You're never gonna fucking believe it. They're saying it's Ebola." Freaking Ebola at Burning Man, guys. If this is true, that is insane. I just hope that everyone ends up being okay and that they make it out.
There's another one here. Says
Bro,
the whole
that is
annual
nuts.
event just sounds weird. And Black Rock City, come on, man. 70,000 stranded. Burning Man, Black Rock City, Nevada.
Wow.
You can't make that up, Black Rock.
They own everything, bro. BlackRock owns everything. Yeah.
I think this is another video here. Might be copyrighted.
Yeah, that's old school, bro. Raindrops falling. Who is that? Like Engelbert Humperdinck or something? That's funny.
It sounds like some New Orleans type things when they trapped them in the dome.
Yeah.
You guys
Bro.
can't leave. Damn, that's crazy.
Trying to do that shit outside in the desert in the middle of fucking Nevada, dude. Like, if you guys ever been in Nevada, man, we're on the West Coast. I grew up going to Nevada, and it's like, it's just nothing out there. Like, why would they try to lock a bunch of retard hippies? You know what I mean? Like, fucking, and they're like, they're not really retards, man. The people that go to Burning Man nowadays, it's a trip because it's like, it's a West Coast thing. So if you're from the West Coast, you know, man, we used to see it all the time on 80, bro. Remember, Buster? You used to see like the cars all fucked up with dirt. And so
Yeah.
all the people coming back to the Bay Area, but a lot of people who go to Burning Man now aren't all these burnout, fucked up hippies. They're actually super wealthy fuckers from the Bay Area. They just want to go party and do a bunch of drugs. So it's literally like Coachella but hella dirty. And that's what it is now. It used
This
to be
sucks
just
too. This
hippies,
rain
but-
and walking in this mud like this, it sucks.
super crazy, bro. Yeah. But they got infiltrated by yuppies, dude, years ago. But yeah, I remember hearing about that a long time ago. Burning Man was like, it was small, but now it's like the place to be. So, dude,
I
that
didn't
is
realize-
nuts, man.
70,000 people go though. That's huge. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
I didn't know
people.
that either. Yeah, that's a hella numbers. 200 watching. We love you. Good morning. Extra Bullish Hour. Welcome to the chat, guys.
Welcome
Yeah, I
home.
got some coffee here, man.
We got another
Man,
video here, October 9th through the 15th. They call it the World Cup in the finance.
I want to express my deepest gratitude to the Moroccan authorities and to the Moroccan people for your hospitality and the way the preparations of the meetings are going. We have discussed two things, very important. What do we want to achieve during these meetings? And how to make it so that the meetings lift up attention to Morocco, to Africa. We are back on the African continent for the first time in half a century. It is so important that it excites the Moroccan people that they're hosting the finance community of the world. It is like a World Cup in finance, what would take place here.
Damn, son. Yeah. Remember when she got, like, didn't she get appointed or something like that? Like 2020, like that Marina, like a bunch of people in finance got appointed, like Yellen and like her, like they were just all placed into, it was like the whole Biden regime, dude. It was like boom, 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 put a bunch of deep state characters in front of all these banks. And it just made it so bizarre, man. With her, she was like, you know, barely putting together sentences in English and shit when she first started that. And then she just says basic stuff. It's like a grandma talking to you. Okay, so now we're going to have cookies and it's about finances and you want here, have a cookie, sweetheart. Like, that's how she talks, bro. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? She's running the IMF. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, bizarre, bro. Bizarre. But yeah.
Someone was asking about Fuma. Fuma called in sick today, so he's going to get a write-up.
That's a write-up, man.
Write-up.
We might let him get off with a verbal warning, man. But What up, Fuma?
Someone's asking how to get a Rich Duck NFT. Just head over to onxrp.com, type in Rich Ducks, pick one up off the floor. I think you can get one for like 20 XRP.
Man, you know that feeling everybody's been talking about? Man, something's in the air. Something's going to pop off. It's been for months now. Same feeling. Hasn't gone away. Like for myself individually. Like it hasn't gone away. It just hasn't happened yet. Whatever's going to pop off hasn't happened yet. But the feeling's still there, man. More so than ever now. More so than ever now. We got a strange-ass party from Ripple. Out of the blue. What the... Like, even if nothing bad happens there, it's still bizarre, man. The timing and... Why are they trying to rush a party, man, for the community?
Yeah, it's
like
uncharacteristic of them.
Man, it's so bizarre. Yeah. So you would think you'd have at least a lead time of like 4 or 5 months because that's typically what they do with like Apex or Swell, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same shit. It's the same shit. You just don't have to buy a ticket to this one. So why do they feel obligatory about it? Why do they feel like they owe the community? And it's like, man, with like Kimes and stuff too, like I wonder if Kimes knew ahead of time about this because he's a proprietor of the actual community party, the XRP Las Vegas, and then you do your own moon party too, man. Bagman's got his own thing, but like, how are you gonna trust something, man? Like it's not community, but it's community. Like I don't know, man. It's
I kind of think it's
dude.
weird they called it the proper party when Brad went to Kime shit. I kind of think like they're throwing dirt on him. Like, oh, we're going to throw a proper party because they came into Kime's event, but
oh yeah.
Pretty much saying this ain't a real party.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you peasant. We'll have to do a real party later. Like what the
I didn't think of it like that. But
man.
The way he lined up proper to me, if nothing happens, man, I think that's a play on the XRP community.
Man, it's like
I think there's no point in even going there and saying all that and then throwing the proper party and then nothing happens. You know, just that's going way out of your way to pull on people's, you know, on the strings, on the emotional strings.
Yeah, straight
Something
up.
has to pop. Either price, an event, something, an announcement, a bank.
Well, Ripple faces a ton of like backlash if this is a nothing burger. If this is a nothing burger with tomatoes, ketchup, lettuce, and some cheese, if this is a straight up nothing burger, the whole crypto Twitter, XRP crypto Twitter is gonna go berserk on Ripple. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?" Da 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 da. It'll be weeks and weeks of us talking shit about that party. Yeah, it might be nice, but like, I mean, we were saying earlier, let's hope the A-list celebrities aren't. What's that deep state shit that happened where the people died at that concert? What was that again? Travis Scott.
That was a sacrifice.
Scott.
Travis Scott, bro. Let's hope Travis Scott doesn't get chosen as the A-list.
Hopefully, we want to get Travis Scotted.
Oh God, dude, it's so deep state, and I'm so sorry, guys, to talk about that. It's just my thoughts just flowing out. I'm not trying to scare nobody. Honestly, I might just RSVP and go too. But at the end of the day, man, it is strange at the very least.
I think they should at least did another yacht party like they did last time. Do it on a yacht so we can all interact instead of just piling us in an arena and then people up on stage. It's not like we're just there for an event where it's like we're not even there.
Yeah.
There's like a capacity limit though, isn't there, for that Hammerstein Ballroom?
Yeah, 2,200.
200. That's
remember
a lot of people, though, man. That's like a concert.
There's
Small
like a reception area. So there's 2 capacity limits. There's like a foyer, I guess, according to the numbers. So there's like some that can fit in the reception area, and then some that fit in the main ballroom. So maybe the reception area is like the mingle area, and then the ballroom's just like the concert. But like, for sure, Freemason is shit. Old ass, crazy, ancient New York building. Like, you know, Lincoln assassination building. What the fuck?
That's funny you said that, man, because it was right in my head when you said it.
It's that old ass like 1875. Like, you got the balcony piers with the viewing glasses. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You got those viewing glasses. This is a pleasant evening, dear. Let's go watch opera or something like that. You know, some shit.
D. Jackson says we got to show him how it's done. Throw the real party, a
Boom,
proper party.
How about Ripple? How about Ripple endows the community with a shit ton of money, and we throw a proper? Yeah, for sure.
A proper moon party.
That's right.
We got Kevin Land.
Nothing's gonna happen, huh?
Kevin Land with his $10 super chat says, "What's up, people? Got some info for you guys to go over, but I'm typing everything. If I can't jump in on the stream, I will on coffee time."
Kevin Land, shout out, bro. Yeah, man. Shit's strange, man. Shit is strange. China's like flooding. You know, there's like no coverage about that either. What the hell's on the main news now? Like, what are they trying to distract us with now?
Got some bullishness if you want to check this one out.
Do it, bro. This is the extra bullish hour.
David Schwartz from 8/11/2023. He says, he doesn't say XRP, but he says a digital asset could change the USD as the world reserve currency. But you know, he's talking about XRP.
Do you believe that there can be 2 existing world reserve currencies to simultaneously exist?
I do, and I think that could happen. I think it's quite realistic that a lot of the world is just done with the dollar as the reserve currency. I think that there's a lot of places that are willing to try something else. And you know, one of my scenarios, and I don't think it's going to play out quickly, but like one of my wild case success scenarios for a digital asset is if countries start to realize that the US dollar is not going to be the reserve currency forever. Other things are going to be the reserve currency. And the same thing that we saw with banks. Like people, when we started selling software to banks, people would say to me, you know, why would a bank use something that like you guys were selling them when they could use something that was like made by banks? And what they didn't realize is that, you know, only like 10 banks in the country, on the planet, are Deutsche Bank, HSBC, Credit Suisse, JP Morgan Chase, like the ones who would build a system that the entire planet would run on. For the rest of the banks, that's 6,000 smaller banks, those are their biggest, strongest competitors. Those are the entities they hate the most. They would not want to use the system built and maintained by them because it's going to be biased in favor of them, their biggest and strongest competitors. And I think the same thing could happen to nations. Like every nation would love for their currency to be the world reserve currency. That's helped the U.S., that's grown the U.S. economy, quote unquote, unfairly by leaps and bounds for decades. And every other country would be like, yeah, we'd like to have the world be the world's reserve currency. But the only countries that could possibly pull it off is the U.S. holding its position, maybe the EU, maybe Russia, maybe one or two others. But realistically, most countries know that if there's going to be a new world reserve currency that's a country's currency, it's not going to be them. And so they might actually prefer a currency that nobody can control to one that's controlled by their largest geopolitical rivals. And so that's like what I think is the biggest possible success scenario for digital assets. If these countries are like, okay, well, the U.S. dollar can't hold on forever, but it's not going to be our currency because no one's going to want to repeat the U.S. dollar scenario. Nobody but the EU wants the EU to replace the dollar, right? Nobody but Russia wants the ruble to replace the dollar. Nobody but China wants the yuan to replace the dollar. So maybe they could settle on a currency that nobody could control rather than one controlled by their most powerful geopolitical rival. So if you want a success scenario, that's the one that I think is the most likely.
But the money question is, how do you get everybody to agree?
Well, I mean, they might agree if the alternative is that their geopolitical rivals force some new replacement for the dollar that's not, if they just replace, the old boss with a new boss. If the choice is no boss, if that happens to make a bunch of cryptocurrency people rich, I don't think they're going to see that as too much of a minus.
That's good.
Yeah. It was great talking to you guys.
I got one question, just one question. Sorry, David.
Thank you, David.
And remember, XRP is a neutral bridge asset.
He talks so he talks so modestly. He's like, I don't think it's too much of a minus to make you all millionaires and billionaires. Like he doesn't get. He's like super bullish, but like the way he words it's kind of his out.
Yeah, but what about you? You're gonna be a fucking trillionaire.
Yeah, he is, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the new millions are the new billions, dude, and the new billions are the new trillions.
Yeah,
it's like people talk about how the Saudi Arabia and like the Middle East is like they're trillionaires, but they're secret because their finances aren't on blast. You know what I mean? And that's true. But like at the end of the day, bro, like millions are. I hope that inflation goes down, man. I talked about like 80-cent bread and stuff like that for the little guy, but maybe if it becomes new millions become the new billions, then you got to make at least six figures to even survive in the United States. You know what I mean? As a peasant. So, man, it's a trip, man.
It can start off not even to be a reserve currency, but let's say it's utilized and banks are sending money through XRP. The question is the banks going to actually cash out into some other currency, or if the banks actually don't cash out and see more value in XRP, then XRP will just be a fucking fest, dude. Everybody will be trying to get it, and that's the difference. Got to be astronomical. If the banks and institutions, nobody's cashing out, they're like start hoarding XRP, it'll just be the value just go out the roof, man. Yeah. But in your head you're like, oh yeah, send $2 million worth of XRP and then we'll cash out for USD. Will they?
Bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's going to determine how high this thing could go. Like, I think they already know. David Schwartz already knows the outcome.
Yeah, they got a price, bro, set. They know what it's going to be at what time and all that shit.
He told us last time, cash out.
Man.
Yes.
But even having, like, for the little guy, even having a little amount, man, if you can hang on to this bag as long as possible, this thing will mature to astronomical levels, if not overnight. If we don't see like massive numbers overnight, we just see like a gradual, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50. couple hundred over the course of a year or two. Like that's a slow gradual, you know what I mean? But the way they're fudding it, man, it's Black Swan, flip the switch. Like people are going to get fucking priced out. What would be the actual number for pricing someone out? You know what I mean? Like what do you guys think? $10? $10? Ain't nobody
are
gonna buy
they really
it at 10.
concerned about people accumulating? Like $50 stops the mass accumulation, you know.
$50.
You drop 50 grand at $50, you got 1,000 XRP. Big whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? You drop 50 grand right now, you get 100,000 of them. So I don't even know if they're concerned. Because
we got people like Randy, he goes, they're going to flip the switch in 3 to 5 years, and like that's a slow ass, gradual ass. What the fuck? Like,
think Rosie Rios will pull up to the party.
Oh, who knows? Yeah, there's got to be some massive security detail there, bro, for sure. If there's big ass names. Sorry, go ahead.
Metal detectors.
Go ahead, Buster. Yeah. Crypto-G, yeah. That's the thing, man. Like, we don't know how this is all going to really exactly operate. We just know that, like, banks are going to use it for massive, you know, transfers and things and payments. But then we got all the connections, man. You got, like, Amazon connection and all this other shit. And it's like, okay, they're going to use it for their, like, company or their business payments? Or is it actually going to be used in the actual transactions of the consumer? You know, like,
Avalanche in the building.
Finland, shout out. Let's go. So what if a few people become right?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be too much of a negative to you know, flip the switch and fly to the moon instantly.
Should we run a giveaway?
I think so, bro.
Let's do it. Pick a number between 200 and 300. We're about to roll this thing. Here we go. Pick a number between 200 and 300 for your chance to jump on the wheel of crypto.
Throw that number in, people. Let's go. Love it, bro. Yeah. No, but this whole party thing is it's too coincidental. Like something's got to happen. You know what I mean? There we go. 200 to 300, guys. What's the prizes? Oh, the wheel. You're spinning the wheel.
So you wheel can do of crypto.
The wheel of crypto.
I mean, the good thing is we're sitting at 50 cents, man. That's a good spot to hold, you know, to fire out from.
Yeah, 30 cents, 50 cents.
Bullish, bro. Yep.
It's kind of scary, man, because it's been years and years and years, and this might finally be it. You know what I mean? We've been chilling for days, and so that kind of psych out, that kind of fake out, like, I don't know about you guys, but my emotions are on haywire. Winner, chicken dinner.
Crypto Hippo.
Crypto Hippo.
That's hard to say. Crypto Hippo.
It's a nice name, though.
Let's go ahead and spin a winner. Crypto Hippo.
Congrats, Hippo. Let's go. Nice.
5 XRP.
There you go, bro. One day that might be like a couple 100,000. Let's go.
Shout out to the Crypto Hippo. Hit me up. Drop your info in this video so I know it's you in the comments, either your Twitter or somewhere I could contact you.
258 shout out, guys, in the chat. Yeah, a lot of people are based on they're focused on numbers and stuff, and they talk to each other, man. When I say they, I mean like the occult. They talk to each other with numbers and shit, dude. You know, and you see it all over the place. And unless you know, you don't know. You know what I mean? What's this?
Got Navin Gupta talking about XRP, Nostro, Rostro, and cross-border payments.
The second thing happens on the transfer of value side. And here it's important to understand that banks have used something called as Nostro. Think about it would be working capital for banks. So exactly the same scenario. Let's assume bank A, whose customer are in currency, let's say GBP, when they want to send money into Philippines peso, what they would do is they would park very large sum of money. So let's assume they would park on a Friday evening, $5 million equivalent in Philippines peso, which is essentially kept with the bank B. And then when Arjun walks in, gives his 1,000 GBP, then that gets debited and the Philippines peso account gets credited. And these keeps happening with hundreds of transactions till that $5 million equivalent gets exhausted. Now, people ask me all the time, why are cross-border remittances so expensive? They are very expensive because somebody's bearing the capital cost of this $5 million equivalent. Somebody's bearing the depreciation risk of this $5 million equivalent, and somebody's waiting for the customers to come in one by one, so that this amount slowly gets depleted, right? And I think you already know this, that cross-border payments sometimes can be between 2 to 7% of the principal value. That means if you're sending $200, $14 will be taken away between these costs. And the biggest cost is liquidity cost. In the case of using ODL, on-demand liquidity, the solution that's started by Ripple, there is zero Nostro account balances that are required. So exactly what is going to happen is GBP in real time will get converted to XRP. XRP within 2 seconds will travel to Philippines, and in Philippines, it'll get converted to Philippines peso and the payout will happen. And this can happen throughout the day.
So there's no need to create a
No need to
account.
create Nostro accounts. It happens 24/7, real time, with real time rates on both the sides. The execution is very fast. There is almost nil friction, and there is zero working capital that is required. That means all this cost, which was inherent in the parallel system, can now go back to the customers, and then we can all essentially enjoy much cheaper, faster, and more efficient remittances.
Man, Nerdy had a good comment there, bro. Nerdy X, shout out, pimp. He goes, listen to how confident every Ripple interview is. And every single one is super confident, bro. And has been for years. For years. They're like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. And we'll go ahead and once we change the universe, then we'll go ahead and do this. And then we'll pay. And like, dude, that's how they talk, bro.
Once we put a dent in the universe, then we're coming for all the money.
All the money. And
nobody wants to take it.
It's like a title fight, bro. It's like nuts how confident they are.
I don't see how nobody sees it. How can they not see it?
Dude, and it's like, but they're masters at like psychology, man. That can't be. No, that can't be. That's too good to be true.
Cents.
That's
it'll be
you're a conspiracy theorist. There's no way.
And over time, it's going to be an institutional coin that the regular Joe blows. Because even if it pops, let's say we just flip the switch, everyone here that's been collecting, your XRP will go down from this point forward for the rest of your life and your family's life and generations, unless you find a way to, build businesses to collect more. But generally, your XRP is going to go down from that point forward.
That's
so over time,
thought, bro. Yeah, you have to learn.
Yeah,
business
over time,
right
it's coming into the institutions. And then Uncle Buster lives 30 more years, and then I kick the road, and then my son's buying Bugattis and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
with his inheritance.
Go down. So, yeah, but I think I felt from day one this shit is real. It's about to happen, man. I just see a first pump within our algorithms. Just you don't even have to flip the switch, just let it run. And I think that's going to set off utility. I don't see it, if we did go on a nice big run, I don't see them letting, that's so much liquidity that can move, even $10, $20. I don't see them letting that go. They can start pumping money, real money through that shit. Just a $20 XRP.
Everybody's a partner, bro. Everybody's part of Ripple. Yeah. Like Ripple is everywhere, literally. So their whole plan is to pump all the money. And it's like people can't. You do some simple crazy math. It's all the money, bro. The token is going to be thousands, tens of thousands. You know what I mean? And adds more depending on how mature this gets. But like
the internet of value, that's what people don't understand. We had the internet of information, which was the internet. Now it's going to be on XRP, the XRP ledger, the internet of value.
Yeah.
You guys hear about Jimmy Buffett, bro, and the whole 4-day thing? Somebody, like, I think it was Grandpa or something, like some Riddler guy was posting, hey, 4 days, You won't be able to buy it 4 days after the death of JB, his hero. And so I'm not exactly.
I heard that one before though, a couple times. Like
you heard that,
like when someone else died, and this is gonna happen.
Who said? Go back to the last comment. Who was that? Or he said, "Why sell XRP?" I mean, XRP is money, so why sell? Yeah, But I'm just saying, if this shit moonshots and you want to get some real estate, you're still. Yeah. You're not necessarily selling it, but you're switching out XRP for real estate. So that was my point about your XRP is going to go down. Because I'm going, this really moonshot. My first goal would be like just get 100 houses and solidify income for, for generations.
Lock in those profits.
Yeah.
Well, that's smart, dude, because, we do have to like lock in that stuff. But like, dude, it's crazy how most of us, I'm not going to speak for everybody, I'll speak for myself, but it's crazy how like lower middle class, just like regular old non-business minded guy, Joe the plumber, like myself, like we have to hit like the books right away. At least I do. I would have to hit the books right away and learn all I can about business and stuff like that, when maybe that's the wrong path from the gate. Maybe the right path is to take this investment and then further invest or do, you
could hire somebody to teach you all that stuff.
It's crazy. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
You could hire somebody to teach you all that stuff, get you an astrologer, get you a numerologist, all that.
Yeah.
But like, dude, maybe there's some way where we don't have to do, because I was thinking, dude, I've been joking for years about doing like a pig sanctuary and doing like a chain of restaurants and shit. Dude, that's the worst business you could ever do, bro. Yeah, restaurants are like, within 5 years, dude, there's like a 90% failure rate for restaurants, bro. It's nuts. Like,
I'm going real estate, man.
Bro.
Stressful.
I'm going real estate hard.
And it's,
but even you're saying millionaires,
real estate's a bitch though, because you're only getting a portion of that because you got to pay the mortgage back. You know what I mean? And it's like you're only getting a portion of profit. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
Yeah, I'd have to learn. I think it's baby steps. If I would learn the real estate game as I start accumulating and find better ways, more efficient ways. But I think it's baby steps, man. As long as you, first of all, have the capital to even be able to do it. We need a higher price XRP. So, but I mean, I didn't jump in crypto and know everything. It's just baby steps. A lot of information. You start gaining, then next thing you know, for me, I was watching YouTubers, but like, man, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about, and then start typing, and then next thing you know, you're a YouTuber yourself. It's crazy.
Don't spend your money on hookers and blow.
Mr. RR, shout out, bro. Shout out to the chat, man. 277. We love you.
Yeah, be your higher self, man. Yeah,
we're gonna be switching over to
let
coffee
go of
time.
your lower self, man. Let's do some north noders. Leave the south nodes alone.
Well, man, it's all good. Like I don't mean to be like, but what if that, dude. We're gonna have so much money, it's gonna be insanity. You know what I mean? Insanity, where you just do anything you want. You can try real estate for a little bit. Yeah, it might make a little profit, and then you'll just quit and then go maybe towards new coins, second, third, fourth layer coins, and investments. You can go that route, because the way we've always talked about for years is that there's going to be layers to this shit. This is just the beginning. So XRP's it now, but maybe the Schwangelbinger coin will come out. And that'll be the hot shit. And we'll have to all throw down a couple $100K on it, like something like that'll happen.
But every time,
every
time even we can talk about selling, the comments, why sell? But, I've been in it, 6 years? Next month will be 6 years. So I've ignored a lot of material things, So if it does go up, I'm going to buy something I want, man. That's just the way it is. But I understand the value of XRP,
Yeah, you eventually got to
I
do
think
something
people that
with it.
Yeah, I think the people that really stack their bags, they're going to be, you have an opportunity to skip the not right away, but you'll be a billionaire to get you a few 100,000, 200,000.
Yeah,
100,000, $10,000 XRP, you're a billionaire.
What are you gonna do? Just sit on billions of dollars and do nothing with it?
Exactly.
Right. You can only buy so much, bro. Like even if it's a hyper super duper like Jetsons level, fiction level inflation, you're only going to drop what, like tens of millions?
You're still
and then after that, you got your house, you got your fucking wardrobe, you got your Bugatti, you got all your shit. Like, then what? You've got another 600 million left if you're a single billionaire after you've bought all your shit. Like, you can only buy so much. You know what I mean? You would have to reinvest, dude. Like, I think it would be simple for us to just make money. The rich keep getting richer. We would just flip from poor keep getting poorer to rich keep getting richer. That's what
it just, you know, when I was buying it, you know, if I liked a coin, it'd be like I'd buy $500, $1,000 if I liked a coin, you know, $1,000, you know. But now, you know, if XRP fires off, you're just gonna keep plugging in the pipeline. If there's something that you come out, instead of $1,000, it'd be 10 grand or 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? It's like you already broke. You understand how to make money. You've already learned the lesson. I think for me, it'd be like try to explain people, because it's being broke's a mentality, right? That's why when people say, "Oh, you know, help them with money," you can't help people with money because they got broke mentality. They have to come out of the broke mentality, which is consciousness and getting into that. So I think everyone's going to want to hear what we have to say. If XRP was $1,000, there'd be 3,000 people in here all of a sudden, right?
Mm-hmm. The chat would be flying, bro.
What did we miss? How did we miss it? How did we get in?
Yeah.
This is a good one here from Lester Crypto Keys. He says, "I've been buying so long, I don't even bother me no more. The drama, none of the drama. I'm going to keep buying. When it takes off, I'll be on the moon, burning back into the atmosphere. Paid."
Yeah. Right on.
We got Kevin Land in the building.
Kevin Land, what's up, pimp? What do you got, bro?
Hey, what's up?
What were you working on?
Hey, sorry, Bags. I just saw your text. So I got a mobile mechanic that, you know, I have, and he comes, does change my oil and all that stuff in front of the house. So I was listening to your guys' show and other shows last weekend, drinking, smoking, doing what I do out front. And he was listening the whole time. And this guy's probably in his he's got to be mid-60s. So he's all done changing my oil. He comes up and he tells me, you know, I see you listen to the same kind of stuff I do. I said, cool, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he said, this is what he said. It don't matter if you have a hardware wallet or nothing. He said, if you send crypto to another address, it sends a packet. He said, I've been doing computers since the 70s. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. It sends a packet. He said, it does not matter. Any good hacker can steal all your crypto once you've done that. So you guys, a lot of viewers, you know, tell me, find out if that's true or not, you know, because I don't know. I'm just a normal guy that works for a living. So that's what I got to say. Hopefully you guys can get to the bottom of that. All right, cool. Bye.
Interesting.
Love it, Kevin. I don't know enough about computers to talk about that.
I think they would already be doing it if that was the case, because they're already trying to get it by any means necessary.
Fuma, yeah, that's true. Fuma is a lot more adept with computers, so when he gets on here, he'll be able to talk about that. But yeah, nice little black pill to get people more on the edge. I love it. Yeah, you're right though. Like they would have done that shit already, bro. If you could have hacked everybody's shit, like they would have done it. A lot of people, that's another conspiracy theory, bro, popping out. People are talking about how 256 SHA is hackable and crackable, and they can figure it all out. So any kind of
we did see a whole bunch of wallets go down and get hacked, like Atomic and MetaMask and a few others.
But who's really doing that? Is there only a handful of people that are able to do that? Because not your everyday scammer hacker guy is not doing that. Otherwise, they would be scooping up money left and right. Or maybe there's a reverse trackable process where if they do that, they're fucked because they're going to get caught too because their electronic signature is online. You know what I mean? So who knows, man?
Because that's one of the main features of the XRP ledger is the security of it.
But even in the old, I don't know, I wouldn't even stress out over that. Even you compare it to our old inefficient system. No, you know, they're not taking your bank money. You know what I'm saying? They could, I'm sure they, banks could do whatever. So I just wouldn't even stress on it.
But if you really wanted to, you can just get one of those Ellipal dice, roll out your own shit, throw it all on there, and just never touch it.
Never touch it, man.
Lock it in, bro. Yeah, like mom and pop country credit union, like could have easily been hacked by somebody, years ago, and yeah, people just don't have enough knowledge to do it.
We got coffee time coming up at the top of the hour. Uncle Buster and Berserker just dropped the link in the chat. We're going to be transitioning over to coffee time. If you guys want to hop in, open platform, talk crypto, talk red pill, whatever you want. We'll be jumping over to coffee time right after this. Appreciate everybody jumping in. You guys want to go ahead and start shutting this thing down?
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you having me on, and thank you for always shouting us out, Bagman. I appreciate it. Also, let's hope that everything goes well coming up here, guys. Sorry for all the black pill, not trying to like exacerbate or throw gas on the fire of all the what ifs. Nothing's really happened. And if they're going to be there and they're there in person, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be relatively safe. We'll be all right, bro. Might be some ritualistic shit, but most of us may not even pick up on it unless they have like checkerboard floors.
Also, make sure to smash and subscribe over at Uncle Buster's channel, Coffee Time. He needs about 15 more subs to hit that 500 mark. Let's see if we can blast him to 500 on Coffee Time.
Boom, boom, son, boom.
Yeah, appreciate your bags. Shout out.
Shout out. He got the fresh, clean bags with the shit in it still.
Yeah, dude, I still got all my stuff in there, man. But stay bullish, man. I'm still bullish, bro. I'm always bullish. XRP could go at any moment, man. And the more when you show the next swell, the more you see Ripple,
more confirmation.
You're not going to see nothing powered by XRP until this shit is like $2,500. You ain't going to see no XRP anywhere, and that just lets us know we're on the mark, man. X marks the spot.
Man, every time I ever talk to Buster, man, on the phone over the last 3 years, literally, I talk to Buster, and then I'm like he's my older brother, man, and I'm like, is this gonna be enough? And he goes, man, don't you trip, it'll be enough. So take that with you guys. It'll be enough. It's gonna be enough. Shit, we wouldn't even know what to do with it when it happens. Go ahead.
Sell the FUD, buy the bags. You already know.
There you go.
Buy the bags, peeps. Come on, let's go.
We'll catch you guys on Coffee Time. Appreciate you guys tuning in, stopping by. Make sure to hit Coffee Time. We'll be jumping in over there. You guys can hop in if you want. Talk some crypto. Let us know what you guys think about the whole proper party. Deep state, false flag. But other than that, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Every Sunday, 10:05 PST for the extra bullish hour. Catch you guys later.
Peace. Later, guys.
Opportunity of a lifetime, better seize it. Been getting to these bags all bear season. Eating, big bull season. Rise of the phoenix. 1% on me, they gon' call us genius. Busters want your bags in, why they so mad? Your ass fell asleep like a quick nap. I told you wake your ass up, better get that. Generational wealth, yeah, we got that. Holding those generational, generating big bags. Hyper motion lottery, hope you got to that bag. I be stuffing